A new study finds popular dating apps like Tinder, Grindr, and OkCupid are sharing users' intimate details with advertisers. The data includes information like sexual preference and behavior, along with details like age, gender, birthday, and locations that are connected to smartphones. This is something that I think we all know on some level. And yet, when you're using a dating app, it's a little bit different because the details that you're giving the dating app, are more personal. So how much of a problem is this? Is nobody on here is on dating apps?
I've used them. I mean, I'm divorced. I've certainly used dating apps. And to me, the distinction is if you are paying for the app, I mean, some of these are free and some of them you pay for, and some it can be free, but also a paid version. I mean, if you're paying for a service, essentially, you own the data, or you should. And if they are taking your money as revenue and then also turning around and monetizing your data. I mean, I'm sure that every time you sign up, you click some box that, I don't know what the rights are. I don't remember if I ever read that box, but that would be my expectation. And I'd be pissed if I was paying for something and they were using my data to make money off of me.
I think most of them have, because I was reading through this, most of them claim that they do have something embedded in the contract when you sign up for these things that says, we might use your data for something else. So
they offer opt-out or opt-in?
I'm not quite sure. I've never done it before, but I think that if it's there and people are sort of blindly checking the box, they might not realize that they've agreed to it.
And by the way, another factor here is I think they're not just using your data to give you ads on this service, but they're selling that data to other parties who then will combine that with other information to figure out who you are you gay, straight, whatever, where do you live, what kind of, do you have any weird habits or anything? And then you might be getting a Facebook ad based on something that goes...
No judgment.
It is the year 2020. California law, though. What would that do to this business model?
So the California law would basically say you have to tell users in plain English, they specifically say in the law, no legalese. You have to explain to people in an easy to read, easy to understand format what's going to happen to your data. So third-party data brokers are part of this, and even though Tinder, whatever dating app is a part of this, they would still have to provide you with the means to opt out. That doesn't mean that you would not be able to use the app. You can opt out, but here's the kicker on this whole California law. They can then go ahead and charge you, if they see fit, to use their service
because they're not making money on the other end.
Yes, it's the value of the data.
Can someone in New York opt out, though, if they're not a resident of California?
No, only if they extend that right. And a lot of companies have, the big tech companies, Apple, Microsoft, Google, they've all extended that. Other firms, we don't know so much yet until you actually sign on. But as far as California residents go, you should be free and clear.
I mean, it's so obvious. We need federal standards, which means a law that spell out what this should be. And I think to my mind, the baseline should be they don't get your data and you have to opt in, or if you have to pay a fee,
model.
Just present the choice.
Europe's model is
should be my choice first. Yeah, that should be it.
Now it's opt out, but we'll still collect it until you click that opt out.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.